Caddy runs wide, out onto the sand there, loses a lot of places.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another round of the Drivers Room Sunday League season 5 round 4 tier 1. Today we are at the Catalonia circuit and we are in the group 3 road cars from the Mileage Exchange. So yeah, let's see how everyone qualified in today's race and let's get down with it. Starting off in pole, we have Drift King Alex, Cartman, Gary, and Lionessy in a Gary Mobile. Okay, I understand why you said that to me then. We have Desler, we have Flapjack, DJ Rice, Mungino, John William Megan, Mercer, Speed, Mickey, and the Flamestorm Nefer, or Remis, as he has now instructed me to call him. So Remis. Good luck, everyone, and see you on track. All right, here we go. We are ready to go for round 4. And we're off in the road cars. No spoilers or anything. These are designed to be used on the public roads. And they're converted from the Group 3 racing models. As we see, Alex has a good entry into turn 1 and turn 2, 3. Or just the S's. As we see, Cartman is right on Alex's heels. Same with Gary. And Lionessy has actually fallen down a few spots. Let's take a look back with Lionessy. Yeah, it looked like Lionessy had a very, very poor start. So that will put Lionessy back a little bit. But considering how fast Lionessy is, he should be able to get back up there. As we see, Alex still holding off Cartman. These cars are a little bit more difficult to drive considering the rear wing is gone. And they have no real aerodynamics, as we see Desler going very wide. Taking a look back with Mr. Desler here, what happened? Did he just go wide, or did he... Oh yeah, I think he just went wide. Desler has been riddled with bad luck lately in this season, so not been a good season for the Desler. As we see Alex still holding on to first place. We have Ricey coming up in the Alpha. And Cartman's fallen down to third. Now Well, fourth, and now he's back into third. A lot of places being swapped around, as we see Gary and Alex coming over. Finish lap 1. We have Ricey there in the background. We have Mung. We have Nessie. He's gotten himself up into 6th. It's very unusual to see Mr. Driver's Room without the Golf livery, so it's going to be difficult to actually recognize Mercer without looking at the top part of his car to see his name. So yeah, very, very different to not see him in the signature Golf livery. We have Remy's there. I think he might be the only one in the Corvette. At least the Corvette has some sort of spoiler. The lip spoiler makes it look a little bit more natural. We have Mickey in the Stang, Speed in the Mazda. Same with Egan there, or John, just John. Dessler's gotten himself up into 12th. We have Flapjack all the way down in 13th. So Flapjack also has had a very, very poor start. As we see, Alex is still holding off the pack in the back. Pack in the back. That's gonna be another shot for the driver's room guys to bully me. As we see, Gary is being chased down by Cartman. Will Cartman be able to make a move? Gary doing his usual self, not putting a livery on his car. But that's his signature, driving with the blank slate. On these cars, I really don't mind seeing them without a livery because of them being actual road cars. So no offense to anyone. And if I sound a little weird, I think I have a little bit of a small cold sneaking up on me, and so I have become best friends with Fisherman's Friend. So yeah, gotta suck on those tablets. That's also gonna be a proper reason for you guys to bully me, so I'm looking forward to that. Trying to get some humor into this. As we see, Ricey hasn't been able to catch up too much, but yeah, it is a little bit of a difficult track. This, as we see, Lionessy is coming up behind Mung. Just look at how aggressive Nessie is. The Mustang should have a little bit more power down the straight than the 4C. Mung able to hold him off, as we see Mercer there in 7th. We have Remis in front of Speed and Mickey. As we see, Mickey tries to go on the inside of Speed 140. Didn't work this time. Mickey in the EcoBoost Mustang, as we see Dazzler moving himself up the field. He's now up into 10th. He has to try and get himself back up, as we see them fighting a little bit towards the turn. Side-by-side action from Mickey and Dessler. Dessler managed to fully get in front of Mickey. We have Flapjack. Flapjack has snuck himself past Mickey as well. John has dropped down to last. As you see, Mickey's not willing to give up the fight, but Flapjack has the better momentum. A lot of tires screeching there as we see Remus trying to hold off Speed. Might be struggling a little bit with the Mustang Corvette. Corvette's being chased down by 3 angry Mazdas. The Atenza should be quite fast. It looks like Remus is about to lose 2 positions. Oh wow, side by side through turn 1 for 4 cars. Through turn 1, as we see Speed managed to get himself past Remus. We have Dessler trying to get himself past in the Lewis Hamilton killed Nico Rosberg corner. Whoa, and Remus almost loses it. Remus is just being bullied out there today, and he's lost 3, 4, 5 positions. From all of that, so it looks like the Mustangs and the Atenzas are a lot stronger than the Corvette. As we head back to Alex, he looks to have things under control. Gary seems to have gotten himself a little bit of a breathing room down to Cartman. Cartman's probably holding off until he can stab Gary in the eyes and get himself past. Ricey still doing good in 4th. He's got a big gap down to Lionesi. Lionesi has finally gotten through Mung. Mung ultimately will have a little bit better car through the twisties, but the Mustang is just a very, very powerful car. The cars do look a little, what's the right word? Pathetic without the wing. Just something's missing. They just don't look right. As we see, Mercer is still in 7th and keeping up with Monk. Dessler has gotten himself back into 8th, and I think we're gonna stick with this pack. Seems like there's a lot of action. Flapjack in front of Speed. Speed has dropped down a few positions already. Dessler's on a hunt to regain some honor from his mistake. As we see Speed trying to look out the outside of Flapjack. It's not gonna work. Showing himself in the mirrors of Flapjack constantly, just to make sure Flapjack hasn't forgotten about him. Even though I might not like Catalonia, it is a track that produces a lot of good races. That's something I cannot deny. Same with Brands Hatch. That's a track I really despise, but it does produce a lot of good races for people that know how to race that track. As we see Speed trying to go for a move on Flapjack, just not having the momentum he needs. Oh, Flapjack, be careful. Don't start drifting out of corners. That will definitely not benefit you. Flapjack with a sector best. Ooh, Flapjack seems to be struggling a little bit. Tires might be going. This might turn out to be a no-stopper, but looking at the fuel, they probably do need some of that. Oh yeah, Speed has used a lot of fuel. He definitely needs more. Mickey. Yeah, this is going to be a pit stop race, that's for sure. There we have Remus. Back with Alex. He's still in front. Gary hasn't been able to close in. Looks like Cartman has lost a little bit to Gary for the moment. Ricey. We have Nessie. He has managed to get himself away from Mung. So it looks like the Mighty Mustang is just too powerful on the straights for Mung's little 4C to keep up. But Mung's still doing good. We're back with the fighting pack, as we see Dessler in 7th in front of Mercer. So he's actually past Mercer. I missed that. As we see Flapjack going on the inside of Mercer. I think Mercer might be able to hold it on the outside for the moment. Too wide into penalty corner, where it's very easy to get a penalty. Oh! Little grass action from Mercer, but manages to keep his car on track. Yeah, I think he's very desperate for fuel. Maybe one more lap. As we see Alex into the pits, we have Gary into the pits, Cartman staying out. Looks like most of the field goes in to have their tires changed, and I think, yeah, oh yeah, Remus has been into the pits. Susie Cartman still good on fuel and tires, so if he goes in within a few laps, he could possibly undercut everyone. He just has to do as Lewis Hamilton always says, or his team says, hammer time. Mung's, wow, look at Mung's front left. That's taking a beating. He should be good on fuel for maybe 2 more laps, so but how much is he losing per lap? 54, 54, 55, 52 on the lap 5, 54, 54, 53. So he's consistent, but I think he might be losing a lot more time now. We see 53, 53, 52, 53, 52, 52, 2, from Cartman, so he's a lot faster than Mung. But he's very consistent. As we see Cartman going into the pits. Will Mung follow? Where will they end up? Everyone has been forced to take on some fuel. Mung stays out for one more. As we see Gary and Alex. Gary has jumped Alex in the pits. Oh, and Gary cuts off the last chicane there. That's going to be a penalty for Gary. Yep, 1 second for Gary. Naughty boy, naughty, 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 naughty boy. As we see Cartman is dropping down the field. He's probably going to come out in front of Nessie. So he's actually lost quite a few precious meters to the two in front. As we see Nessie in front of Ricey. The Gary Mobile. Or should we just call the car the Gary? As we see both drifting through Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton crash corner. Or maybe it was the corner before. As we see Flapjack in front of Dazzler. Dazzler very eager to get past Flapjack. Both on fresh tires, fresh fuel, fresh attitude. As we see Mung into the pits. Question is, where will Mung end up? It's a long entry into the pit box. He still hasn't arrived into it. So see, Nessie is starting to inch away from Ricey. Where will Mung end up? Ricey and Nessie coming down the straight. We still have no Mung. We have Mung coming out behind Flapjack and Dazzler. So I think Mung actually lost more time staying out than he did going in. Flapjack is still holding off Dazzler though. As we see Dazzler going for the dive bomb. Oh, that didn't work out too well for Dazzler. Same corner as the first lap. I think Dazzler probably got too eager, forgot all about his braking, and went on to the gravel. He's got a lot of work to do again, as we see the fight down at the back of the track still continuing with Mickey in the EcoBoost car in front of Speed, John William Egan and Remis. Remis is a little far behind. As we see, Speed is trying to go out on the outside into the hairpin. Sort of hairpin. Mickey going very wide. Gonna lose a lot of he's gonna lose a lot of momentum into the driving line, racing line. As we see Speed trying to go for an overtake. Was that enough? The cars are pretty similar, pretty even. But I think the Mustang just has that little bit more grunt on the straight than Speed. As we go back to the lead, we have Gary in first, in front of Alex. Gary's driving very aggressively over the big red balloons. I am not saying the other word. I don't want to be bullied for saying the other word. As we see Ricey and Nessie. Mongino there. In front of Dazzler. Mong's doing well. Pretty sure he would have been happier in the front, but we have a lot of strong drivers in Tier 1. Dazzler really pushing. He wants that 7 back. Oh, maybe he's pushing too hard. Maybe Dazzler is pushing a little bit too hard. Calm down, Dazzler. Head low. Head down and keep your act together. As we see Mercer going very wide. Still managing to stay ahead of the pack in the back. As we see Speed, Mickey, and John coming up. John isn't able to make a move on Mickey just yet. The Mustang must be quite fast down the straight. Oh! In the slipstream, it looked like John was able to keep up with Mickey, but forgot about his braking point. Went very wide through turn 1. Almost smashing into Mickey. But did the honorable thing and took himself out. As we see Speed is right up the back alley of Mercer. Missed the driver's room. Trying to go on the inside into the SS. Oh, Speed is aggressively trying to get past on the outside. Speed does have the inside into the next one. Very close racing. My energy levels might be a little bit lower, but we're trying to keep up with the action here. Speed just isn't able to keep up with the Mustang's power on the straight. Oh, and he gets some wheel spin out of turn 1. Technically turn 2. We have about a minute and a half left as we see Speed going on the inside, but messes that up. We have 3 wide almost. Mercer going very wide again, loses the position to Speed. Gets himself a half-second penalty for going too wide as well. We have Mickey on the inside. Mercer's just being attacked from every direction now. He tries to keep up with Speed at least. We have Mickey trying to go on the inside into T1. Makes that move stick perfectly. As we go back to Alex and Gary. Looks like Gary has this one in the bag as we go through for the very final time. We have Cartman in third. So Gary has done an amazing job. He managed to undercut Alex in the pits. Get himself up into first. Good race from Gary and Alex. We have Cartman coming home to claim third. Good job. We have Lionessy coming home in fourth. In the Gary Mobile. DJ Rise in fifth. We have Flapjack in sixth. With just enough fuel to get over the line. Dazzler now in seventh. Monk in eighth, trying to hold off Speed. Thank you all for watching. Come back next week. Oh, wait. We still have Remis. So, yeah. I'm gonna say that again. Thank you all for watching, and come back next week for round number 5. See you then.